Hi, am I crazy people? Yeah, this is a minion free zone. Leave the banana poops at the door. TG trying to start off with getting timed out before my show even started. My neighbors, one of my neighbors' chihuahuas, or both of them, I don't know, just got attacked by something that was out there crying. He's out there though. 'Cause I heard him go, "Get on, get out of here." So apparently there was another dog around. This is why I worry about putting my dog out. But I won't have to because I have a kennel that will be getting put up this week. Yay! Yeah, it's all rainy here today, but for the next, I don't know, 6 or 7 days, it's supposed to be nice out. So everything can dry up and the kennel can go up. Woohoo! Hi, Wendy. I actually didn't sleep. I tried, but there's been a lot of noise going on outside my house, and my dog kept being like, "Brf, brf." So, and when we start off sleeping, she's sleeping next to my head. So the brf, brf in my ear kept me from falling asleep. I tried. I did try. So I hope everyone is having a good Wednesday. Boop. Hi, my Wendy.
Hi, my Kodi there.
Long time no see.
I know it's been a while.
Did Emily calm down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
See,
she calmed down.
it's great when it's someone else's kid because I'm like, nope, I don't do screeching children. See you later, bye.
Oh, yeah, she calmed down.
Good. That's good. She's so cute.
She is.
She is a good girl,
Hi,
TG.
TG.
Unlike you, TG
I'm
being
a
a,
good girl too.
yeah, you're both full of shit.
We're angels, aren't we, TG?
Yeah, I told you, no lying in my lives.
Okay, I'll stop.
Yeah,
Sorry.
see, glad you admitted it. Busted. Ha 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 ha.
I'm sorry. Didn't mean to lie.
Mm-hmm. So how is everything else going, Wendy?
Everything's going great, Kodi.
Good.
Honestly,
I'm glad.
life couldn't be better.
That's awesome. I like it when my friends are doing well.
Yeah,
Things are starting to kind of level out here a little bit.
good.
And I I talked to my neighbor. He went to the store for me, and I asked him because I had sent him a text telling him about the appointment for Miha, and he never
Yeah,
replied to it. So I asked him. I said, "Did you get my text?" Because I didn't know if phones were acting up or whatever. He goes, "Oh, my phone blew up like 2 weeks ago," and I'm like, "Oh." I'm like, well, then I guess you didn't get the text. And I let him know that, she had an appointment because he's the one that said that he would take her.
yeah.
And so I asked him if he would be able to do that. And he goes, what day? And I told him the 30th at 1 o'clock. And he's like, yeah, I can still do that. I'm like, all right, cool. So,
Oh, bless him.
yeah. Um, and once, Simi gets reacclimated to going outside again, well, they both
Yeah.
will because Miha will still be here for about a week after the kennel is up. So hopefully they both get acclimated to going outside. Um, my house will be cleaner and not as nasty. I don't even care if it's Chihuahua. I don't want it crapping in my house. It's my house is not your toilet. Stop it. But they just have no choice right now, but I'll be glad when I don't have to clean that up all the time, and because it's not easy cleaning up all that mess when you're in a wheelchair. In two separate rooms from two separate dogs that can't be mixed together. Oh my god, it's such a pain in the ass. But
Mhm.
yeah, so it'll be, and then everything can get moved around to where it's supposed to be, and we'll be good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then my ass can get back to creating my jewelry. Woohoo! I can't wait. So excited. So things are going in a positive direction, I guess. I mean, it's the
In
whole
the right
Miha,
direction.
yeah, the whole Miha thing still has me very upset, but
Yeah.
hard decisions,
Bless them.
Yeah,
She'll be okay.
yeah. Well, I mean, there are a lot of people that will take in older dogs to give them, a quality life for the last few years of their lives, and Miha is up there.
Yeah.
She's almost completely white faced now, and she's starting to go deaf.
Mm.
So she's the hips are getting stiff, that kind of thing. Because
Yeah.
she's a large dog, and she's 11. So, well, 11, 11 and a half, something like that, as close as we can tell. So she's up there, but hopefully somebody will take her in and love her and give her all the attention she needs and wants.
Yeah.
That'll be a good thing. Still makes me sad though.
Of course.
And then Marty will think she's getting away with something when she goes running out into the other part of the house when that small room is going to be getting closed off, because that'll be the storage room, and they'll be allowed in the main part of the house. So, but at first, Marty will think she's getting away with something. Surprise! No, you're not.
An angel.
Yeah, she's such an angel. Not.
Yes.
She is not.
She's
That
adorable.
That cat is about as much of an angel as you and TG are, which is not at all.
I'm an angel.
No, you're not.
Kinda.
You just promised that you weren't going to fib on my show, and you just did it
Okay,
again.
I'm not an angel.
Yeah, no,
I'm not an angel.
not an angel.
No.
I would think being an angel would be really boring.
Actually, it would.
Yeah, Not to mention they're always depicted wearing like really light colored clothes or white. You know how hard it is to keep that shit clean?
Very.
What a pain in the ass that would be.
Yeah.
So
Oy, oy, oy.
So yeah, I have to when I'm able to. I have to make up little buttons or something like little pins that says Cody's #1 fan and send it to Emily.
A reaction.
Oh my gosh, she's so adorable. I was like, gee, I think she likes me.
I've never seen her react like that before. It was so cute.
Yeah, I'm definitely making her president of my fan club. She's very sweet.
We were just so sweet.
Gonna have to keep an eye on the little redhead though. We don't grow out of we do not grow out of the feistiness.
I've noticed.
Yeah. Yeah, TG. TG, you're not an angel. Stop lying. Quit lying.
TG.
You got called out, TG. TG, you got called out by an 8-year-old, okay? So busted.
Yeah, she didn't believe you, TG.
Nope. It's a good attempt, though, but nope.
We tried.
Yeah, you tried. You gave it a good effort. Bless you.
Yeah.
Dog's over there sneezing. Oh. So yeah,
It's
I
still
don't know.
really warm in the UK.
Yeah, I heard that. There was somebody in Larry's chat this morning that said it was warm.
Like, wow.
But it's okay. Global warming is a myth. Everybody's weather going all wonky. Storms getting way more severe than they have in the past, and all that. It's everybody's imagination.
Yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm. What do you keep looking at me like? My dog is looking at me like I owe her money. I'm like, what the hell? It's not time for her to eat, so she needs to not be looking at me like that while she's laying all over my pillows.
Yeah,
Brat.
TG, I know it's been really warm. I don't like it. It's scary.
Yeah, it was it's like 72 or something Fahrenheit here right now, but like I said, it's gloomy and doomy. Hey, Kevin. Gloomy, doomy,
Hi,
rainy here,
Kevin.
but it's supposed to be nicer the rest of the week and so on. So hopefully it does dry out and they can get that kennel up for me.
Simmy's gonna love that.
Oh yeah, I probably won't be able to get either dog back inside for quite some time after when I put them out, but they'll be like, nope, we're outside, we're staying.
Yeah. It's gonna be so good for him.
Hey, Paul.
Hey, Paul.
So if anybody saw my live on Monday, I did a kind of a call out on tyrannical mystery covers bullshit that he was trying to pull on the community, and I had 2 people comment on my video. Well, 3 if you include Devin, which we love Devin, but the 2 people that we don't like, one called me a liarer, liarer. To which I did reply to that, saying, if you're going to insult someone, you should probably try using a word that actually exists. It might mean more. And the other one told me that they reported me for harassment and bullying. Hey, my badass. And that
Hey, man.
I don't need to do those kind of streams. I'm just jealous because my channel sucks. And that I should get the fuck out of the United States. And I couldn't read what else it was because all I could read was the little blip that was on my notification when I got the notification, because like they posted it and immediately deleted it. So I'm like, yeah, okay. So yeah, I'm like, you're saying you reported me for harassment and bullying, and then you're calling me a bitch and telling me to get the fuck out of the United States. Yeah, Paul, tyrannical mystery covers. He also has a name Carl something and CJ something and a few others, like 15 other channel names. Carl and CJ were the ones that commented on the video. I'm like, but yeah, he's been stealing someone's music for 7 years. He. We're not really sure. I guess the authentic artist, the guy that is actually doing the singing, said that it started 7 years ago and it was a woman that was doing it. So I don't know. Now I did hear. I don't know, Paul. Well, he's done it in other communities too. He's done it in the crafting community. He did it in the music community. There are other videos out from like a year ago when he got outed in those. And on one of them, a woman went on there under a crafting name and was swearing up and down that, she's been called this person and she's not them, but it sounds just like them with that nasal intonation, just without the southern twang, the real heavy southern accent. My instinct was like, oh, that's them, So I don't know, but whatever they are. Hey, Bobby. Happy hump day. Ugh. Yeah, they just need to go away. Now they've changed their name again and put their videos, unhid all their videos, so they're all back up, but under a different, like, Soul of Music or some crap. And they'll try it with a different community. They're not comfortable with themselves enough to be themselves, so they're pretending to be somebody else. But stealing someone's artistry is. They're also claiming that they were in the military and were overseas fighting. So they have stolen valor to add to their They're bullshit, which pisses me off too. I don't condone that shit at all. If you weren't in the military, don't claim to be.
No.
Yeah. So. Yeah, well, I mean, sometimes it takes that long for people to start being like, "Hey, wait a minute, that doesn't make sense." I mean, I never actually believed them that I don't know, something bothered me about them when they first started coming in Victoria's chat. And so like I said hi to them and that was about it. They've come in my chat in my lives and I said hi to them. That was about it. I would comment if they commented, but yeah, I never subscribed to him or anything, so I didn't have to bother unsubscribing because I had never subscribed to him in the first place. But I had never heard the music that supposedly he was doing live on people's panels. I had never actually heard it. He had tried doing it in a back room, and the audio kept cutting out. It was all scrambled because he wasn't doing it himself. He was playing a recording. So I didn't realize it until he went on Robin's panel on her anniversary party and he was talking and then all of a sudden he's like, okay, I'm going to play this for you. And the next thing you know, we're listening to a recording. I'm like, that he's not actually playing that. He's not singing. The audio was completely different. So I thought it was comic art covers. Yeah. So yeah, but I didn't have any proof. I just had intuition that said something wasn't legit about him. So, a lot of people don't really pay attention and be like, oh, I think they're fine, or they haven't done anything to me or whatever. Yeah, Robin had an anniversary party. She's been on YouTube doing in our community for 2 years. So she had an anniversary party. YouTube anniversary. And then he got outed the next morning. So I was like, oh, isn't that ironic? I was just talking to someone in chat about in a private message about that, and bam, he's outed. Good. Now he can go away. Yippers.
Yeah.
So I'm so tired. I haven't slept since yesterday. Yep, 2 whole years, Paul. Well, I slept for like a half an hour at some point last night, but 30 minutes of sleep.
Half an hour?
Huh?
Is that all you had, half an hour?
Yeah. 30 minutes of sleep doesn't, I don't consider that counting as sleep. It's like I closed my eyes and blinked and then I was awake. Well, I haven't been doing lives for quite a year yet. It'll be a year in January that I've been doing lives, and I was on chatting in chats and everything for a few months before that. So I know there's some place in YouTube that you can find the date that you signed up. I don't remember where it was.
About channel. Is it about channel?
I don't know.
I think it's about channel. I'm not sure.
I don't know.
I don't.
Yeah, on the dashboard I know, but I don't know where on the dashboard. Um, I have 220 subscribers now, though. My subscribers went up. So that's cool.
Awesome.
Yep. And I have a little over half of the watch hours that are needed if I wanted to be monetized. Nowhere close to the subs, but I'm halfway to the watch hours.
I thought it
Yes.
were in the about section.
Huh?
I thought TG in the about section. I thought so.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, it'll be it says I joined in February 24th, 2020. That's about right. So I knew it was in there somewhere. But I've been doing my first live was on my birthday last year. Well, yeah, Amy, because you deleted your channel. So yeah, so technically it'll be 2 years in February, but I've only been doing lives for almost a year.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, I actually just it was just recently that I started watching anything on YouTube. My son, when he was in the room next to me, I kept hearing ding, ding, ding coming from his TV. I'm like, what is that sound? He goes, oh, that's CinemaSins. And I'm like, what? And he goes, just go to CinemaSins and watch the Everything Wrong About Whatever movie. And I'm like, okay. And they're so funny. And I got addicted to them. So I started watching them. And then on YouTube's main page, when it gives you all different videos and stuff, who was it? I think it was What the Hales. And it said storage locker, blah, 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 or whatever. And I'm like, So I clicked on that, and that's what started me down this rabbit hole with all of you people. Just kind of escalated from there. Yeah, hotness, it happens. But and then I found people to talk to when I got to the reseller community and everything. I was like, oh, there are chats, and I was trying to chat and it wouldn't let me. And I tried to leave a comment on a video and it wouldn't let me. And I'm like, what the hell? And it kept telling me I had to make a channel. And I'm like, but I don't want a channel. I'm not going to do anything. And I was like, oh, so I ended up just making the channel so that I could talk. So, yep, that's how I met the Minion Queen. Traveling around reseller community, and I'm usually up really early in the morning anyway. So, because their shows used to be for 2 hours. Victoria modifies her show every few months. She changes it, but it's nice to have people to talk to, because otherwise I only have the cats and the dog to talk to, and they always look at me like I have 10 heads when I start having a conversation with them. So, yep, I was whoring around the reseller community. That sounds good, right? Yeah, Paul, because you're taking up so much space. I have 9 people watching, but you're taking up a lot of space in that chat area. Have a good day, Paul. Wackadoodle. I only got so many chairs in there, so nice that you're vacating to give somebody else a chair.
Yeah. Oh dear.
But yeah, I mean, a couple of the shows that I would watch, they just stopped doing their shows or they changed their format, and it wasn't things that I was interested in, like sports cards. No, thank you. Um, but Victoria's shows, chatty. It's just talking. And then Larry started one in the morning before Victoria's, which is even earlier. So yeah, most of the East Coast, most of the West Coast people don't make it in there because Larry's show starts at 6:30 in the morning Eastern. So West Coast, that's 3:30 in the morning. They're not getting up at 3:30 in the morning to go to Larry's show at K&M. K&M are those? Yeah, Martin and Christina, whatever. I never went to their shows. I went to a couple, and it really wasn't my thing. So I just hung out in Victoria's chat while everybody was over there. I was afraid to make my comments in there because they were both studying, ministry work, and they're broadcasting from inside a church, and I'm like, yeah, this is just not my place to be. Kevin, be nice. And yeah, they probably were. Kevin is cranky. Did someone eat all your eggs? Yeah, I hung out in the cool kids room. Well, we can have a silent show, Kevin, if me talking is bothering you.
Kodi won't be the same if she didn't talk.
People always ask me what's wrong with me, if I'm okay, if I'm quiet for too long.
Yeah, I'd ask you if there was something wrong. Yeah.
I got Wes running around hashtagging Kodi's fault all over the place. Every chat I go into, all of a sudden this hashtag will pop up, Kodi's fault. I'm like, what the hell? So I have to hashtag back, not Kodi's fault. You have awesome. Then you should be in a good mood. Why are you being mean? Don't be cranky. Because he said I was monopolizing Kathy, and he wasn't getting any Kathy time, and she's kind of done a off YouTube thing, I guess. She hasn't really been popping into too many chats the past couple of days. So he's like, what have you done with her? Where are you hiding her? And I'm like, I didn't do it. So he's all like, hashtag Kodi's fault. I'm like, stop it.
Oh, poor
now he's got Rhonda doing it. I'm like, oh my God. Kodi's a good girl, yeah. So Papa Smurf stuck out for me last night, though. He put in hashtag not Kodi's fault. Thank you. Crankosaurus erectus. Sounds like a personal problem, Kevin. Yeah. Cranky McCrankerson. I'm just tired.
Me too. It's been a long day.
Larry's new name. Larry wouldn't be able to pronounce that. He'd go, whatever that is. I mean, the poor guy from England that comes in and Larry's butchering his name because we're not used to Irish or Celtic sounding names, and his name is Ian, and Larry is like Ion. I'm like, oh my God. I suppose you could pronounce it Ian. It depends on how their parents. Oh, thanks, Kevin. Buttface. I suppose it's how their family pronounced it as they were growing up, how they wanted it pronounced. But Larry's butchering it bad. So he finally just said, "Okay, I'm going to call you Vintage because it's Ian J Vintage or whatever." So yeah, Ion, um, or Eon. He says Eon. So he finally was like, "I'm just going to call you Vintage because I don't want to keep messing up your name." See, I can't help Larry with stuff like I do Victoria because Larry doesn't pay attention to his phone. So I can't message him on Facebook to have him look at his phone to help him with anything. And then he'd really get lost and confused in his own chat even more than usual. So I try and help out in the chat if I can, but sometimes there's just no helping. I try. I do. Go eat a deviled egg, Kevin. Put a smile on your face. Hi, Toad.
Hi.
Larry is a hoot. Larry is funny. Kevin, is it all rainy and gloomy where you are?
Stop naughty, Kodi.
Sorry. I never know how far the weather is reaching because I don't actually look at a schematic of weather over a map or anything. I just read what it tells me when I put in weather in my town, you know. We're supposed to have thunderstorms, and there are darker clouds moving in, but so far no booms. Victoria for president. Oh my God. Her campaign pin buttons would say, "Oh my golly" on them. Hey, Willow.
Hey, Willow.
Yeah, I'm yawning my butt off. It's sunny where you are? Oh, you're lucky. Well, I mean, I don't mind it gloomy. Usually I can sleep better when it's dark out during the day. I don't sleep well at night, but I sleep well during the day, especially if it's like rainy. But just wasn't happening today or last night. So I might have ice cream for dinner.
Oh, ice cream.
I'm so tired. I don't feel like cooking anything. I don't even feel like microwaving anything. Yeah, I prefer rain and gloom.
I'm used to rain and gloom.
Well, yeah, you live in England. Hello. Oh, Victoria. Yeah, she would be like serial name killing the entire planet. Everybody would have a different name. Victoria would need an entire team of people just for geography because she never knows where anything is. Countries, states in our own country, she doesn't know where they are. She's geographically challenged, so she'd need like an entire team just to help her with what's going on the planet, where they are. We definitely wouldn't have to worry about her nuking anybody, though. She's so sweet. Quit looking out the window, you nosy Nelly. What are you doing, weirdo? Your boyfriend's not even out there. Just lay down and go to bed. Lay down. Yeah, that means you gotta put your butt down too. Yeah, I'm trying to stay awake, although I haven't slept yet since yesterday. Except for 30 minutes at some point in time overnight. And I can't stop yawning and it's making Wendy tired.
I'm tired.
So yeah, I got all my drama out on Monday, so I have no
have no
drama today.
drama.
Huh?
I have no drama.
Yeah, no drama.
No drama.
It's going to be a boring live, people. There's no drama.
Yeah.
This is a no
None.
drama alert. Yeah. Well, I tried laying down this afternoon before my live, and it wasn't happening because the neighbors were making all kinds of noise. The chihuahuas were barking. Simi was in here like boof, boof, boof. And it was right next to my head. So I was like, oh, dog, shut up. Nice, Bobby. My friend lives in Minnesota. Girl I went to high school with. She lives in Rochester. At least she did last time I talked to her. Yeah. Rochester, Minnesota.
Ah.
What?
I keep yawning.
Yeah, see, now it's here on you, not me.
Huh.
I finally broke open a box of Pop-Tarts I had in here that I hadn't tried yet. I've never tried the brown sugar and cinnamon Pop-Tarts. Yeah, I'll be giving my mom the rest of the box to give to the grandkids. I don't like them.
I don't like Pop-Tarts.
You don't like Pop-Tarts? Well, you don't like anything.
I do like stuff. I just don't like Pop-Tarts. I'm not a big sweetie fan, though.
Bobby, I'm sorry.
Sorry, Bobby.
That sucks.
That does suck.
Yeah, my mom came over yesterday, and she picked up a few groceries, not major grocery shopping or anything, but she picked up a few things and helped me move the Chewy.com box that had the dog food in it over to where I could get a hold of it and get the bags out to dump one of the bags in the tote that we use for dog food. And she grabbed a couple of trash bags on her way out, but she's sitting there. Well, we need to do this, and this, and this, and this, and this. I'm like, Mom, take it easy. You went to 2 different stores this morning because she had to go pick up my grandkids' prescriptions, and she gets frustrated because she goes to the drive-through at the pharmacy, and apparently some guy was holding up the whole line, so that irritated her, and she was having problems breathing. She was breathing real heavy and shaky, and I was like, sit, and I kept making her sit down, and she was here for about an hour or so and was like, I'm sorry, I have to go. I'm going to have to go home. I'm like, are you going to make it home? You know what I mean? And she's like, yeah, I'll be okay to drive. And she did. She got home okay, but she said she laid down on the couch. She didn't fall asleep, but she laid down on the couch for like 3 hours and pretty much didn't do anything, She's like, I don't understand. I felt so good the day before. And I'm like, and knowing my mom, she tried to do way more than she should have because she felt better. And I was like, Mom, I told you, it takes a long time to recover from COVID, especially someone your age. And she goes, well, Karen told me it takes a long time to recover. I'm like, that's my aunt. I'm like, I told you the same thing. How come you believe her and not me? How? But this is how my mom is. I can tell her the same thing somebody else tells her, and I can tell her to her first, but she'll go with what the other person says. And be like, oh, well, so-and-so told me. I'm like, Mom, I told you that weeks ago. Oh, really? Thanks, Mom. She made a cake today.
She made a cake?
She made a cake. Just a sheet cake, like a pan, in the pan.
Yeah.
Like she's not taking it out of the pan, so it's only getting frosted on the top. But she said she hasn't made one for a while, and my daughter picked up some cake mixes that were on sale or something, and so she hasn't made one for the kids in a while. Yeah, the kids eat enough crap. They don't eat real food. They're so picky, and they get away with it, and then they'll just eat junk food. But So she made cake, and I'm like, well, enjoy your cake. And she goes, well, I'm making it for the kids. I'm like, it's your house. You made it. You're entitled to a piece of cake, Mom. God, eat the cake, Mom.
Yeah.
She's like, well, I might have a small piece, which, knowing my mother, will be like 2 inches by 2 inches.
Bless her. I know, TG, don't it make you hungry?
I had everybody starving in here the other day because we were talking about food. Who the hell is outside yelling? Somebody is out in like the street or by my neighbor's house yelling, and the chihuahuas are going off and shenanigans.
My neighbours move with kids next door.
Yeah, but somebody else could move in with kids, so no trolls, no gnomes for you yet.
But if they haven't got kids, then we're safe.
Yeah, well, my mom's been having problems with the pharmacy. The doctor will call it in like 3 days before ahead of time, and my mom will go to pick it up. The pharmacy will call her and tell her it's ready.
Bye, Amy.
Bye, my badass. Have a good day. And my mom will go to get it, and they'll be like, oh, it's not ready yet. And she's like, what the hell? You called me and told me it was ready. You know? So she gets very upset with them. And I was like, you've been complaining about this for months. Maybe time to switch pharmacies. And she goes, well, this one's more convenient because it's closer. I said, how convenient is it if it irritates the hell out of you every time you go? You know? I call that inconvenient. Might be closer, but it's inconvenient.
Hey, Larry.
Yeah, Willow. That's, I mean, hey, Larry. And there's only like one person manning the window or the pharmacy or whatever. I mean, the pharmacists are in there, but there's only like one person that's assisting customers. So it's going even slower because they've got the people on the inside plus the people in the drive-through they're having to deal with. I told my mom, I was like, Mom, just change pharmacies, you know? Sounds like they're yodeling out there. Weird. How are you today, Larry? So if my live keeps being this exciting, it won't be a very long one. Yeah, well, I don't know. There's no ethics or quality in most jobs now that people stick to, you know? I don't know. The little mom and pop drugstore that I use when I'm able to get my meds is not only less expensive than all of the other drugstores around, but I've never had a prescription be late, you know? And they deliver. So you have to pay like $1 for delivery and they'll bring it to you. I'm like, hell yeah. Of course, I can't get to my doctor's office to get my prescription now, but when I'm able to, yes. Ooh, Larry, you're under tornado watch. Isn't that unusual in Pennsylvania? Tornado watch until 10 p.m. I don't think we have any watches or alerts. It's just we're supposed to have severe weather. But so far, there's no warnings or anything. Just shows a cloud with rain and a lightning bolt for today. 76 degrees Fahrenheit. Which, for you UK people, is 24 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's been warm.
right, Kevin? These are the people in the neighborhood. Yeah, I don't know. I hope his Chihuahua's all right. Because definitely got attacked by something. It's not overly hot here right now, and it's not currently raining. It is clouding over really heavily. But so everybody in the neighborhood's outside. Yeah, I don't have prescription insurance, so I don't have to worry about that. And the drugstore that I use has been here forever, so they're pretty good. And they're the price for my gabapentin was about half of what Walmart wanted, so definitely a better bargain. Yeah. Well, the insurance people don't think you need to breathe, Willow. They're like, only breathe part time for the month. Start learning how to process the exhale there. Wow, it just got really dark in my room. Like, really dark. Yeah. I lost power for like 30 seconds this morning. I was out in the main part of the house, and all of a sudden the fan stopped making a sound. I'm like, what the hell? And then the microwave beeped, the oven beeped, and the fan started again. I'm like, ooh, we lost power. Hey, Key Lime. Yeah. Walgreens is the one she's having problems with too, Willow. With them having a prescription ready on time and having such long waits. Yeah. It's got to be, apparently it's consistent throughout their pharmacies then. If it's not, if it's in two different states that they have the same problem. Wow. So if I suddenly disappear, my avatar disappears. It's probably because I lost power and have no internet.
Mom.
Wow. Right now, the amount of light in my room is equal to about 7 or 8 o'clock at night. It's really dark in here. I'm like, whoa. I wouldn't be able to see Onyx if she walked in the room right now, because all her white is on the underside. Oh, okay. Yeah, my mom's had consistent lateness with them having her prescription. The prescription she needs to pick up ready. Consistently, she gets to the window and they're like, "Oh, it's not ready yet." She's like, "What are you talking about? You called me yesterday and said it was ready." So there is definitely a lack of communication in that Walgreens. And that's after she's sitting in line for an hour, so she's already frustrated, used up a ton of gas, and doesn't want to be there any longer than necessary. And then they tell her she has to wait because it's not ready. So we will pause for this momentary stretching out of my back. I had to lay back for a minute. My muscles started twitching in my back.
I need
So
food.
you quit moving. Pillows don't move. And if they do, there's a problem. Oh. So when I laid back, my head ended up on the dog. Yeah, the last time we had a pillow moving on its own incident was when the ferrets chewed a hole through the bottom of it, the underside of it, and they each went in different directions. It was a body pillow. And they made little nests inside the body pillow, and John laid down and put his head down on the pillow, and the pillow started moving because his ferret was under his head in the pillow. The look on that man's face. He went from laying down to standing up next to the bed, like instantly. What the hell? Yeah, the look on his face was priceless. He's like, the pillow is moving. What is going on? I'm like, what? He goes, the pillow moved. I'm like, okay. So I grabbed the pillow and I flipped it over, and there's this hole in the middle of it on the underside. And I'm like, I'll give you 3 guesses. What did that? And he was like, are you kidding? So I reached my hand and tunnel through all the, the fill for the pillows, and sure enough, I pull out his ferret.
Oh.
And then he's like, okay, there's Mercury. Where's Cups? Because my ferret, we just let him run around loose in the bedroom. Not after that, we didn't. And I was like, probably on my side of the pillow. So I burrow my hand through my side, and sure enough, I pulled up my ferret. And they're looking at us like, what? We were sleeping. Leave us alone.
I love ferrets.
Yeah, me too. So, ferrets and foxes are the clowns of the animal kingdom.
Yep.
Ferrets scare the hell out of you. Why, Gina?
Oh, they're adorable. I like the happy noise they make when they stop bouncing around.
What?
I like that noise they make when they stop bouncing around and getting all happy.
Yeah.
That chilling noise, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds so good.
My ferret used to beg for M&Ms. She attacked John for a Reese's peanut butter cup he was eating at the time. It was actually in his mouth. She ran right up his pant leg. He was laying down. She ran right up his pants and like onto his chest and tried climbing in his mouth after the Reese's peanut butter cup. He's like, ah! It was funny. I'd give her like 1 M&M every couple of days because chocolate's bad for animals. And she would just be like, she'd grab it and take off with it and would hide and eat it. I'm like, and it's funny because Mercury didn't like it. So it wasn't like she was hiding it from him. And I'm like, I'm the one giving it to you. You don't have to hide it from me. Oh, you got one that hadn't been handled much then. Yeah. That sucks. Ours never hissed at anything. And the only time it ever bit anyone, either of them ever bit anyone, was John was holding my grandson when he was about 3 months old. He was holding him. He was sitting on the bed. And Mercury came up and started sniffing the baby's head. Oh, here comes the rain. Damn, that's loud. And I don't know if the whiskers tickled the baby and it woke him up or what happened, but he woke up screaming and it scared the ferret, and the ferret just like auto bit. He only scraped him. He didn't like chomp him or anything, but yeah, we kept them away from each other after that. He was fine. Just a little scratch. Yeah, the hissing can be scary, but I mean, cats hiss too, I actually hissed at my cats once when they were misbehaving, and they stopped what they were doing and looked at me and then went in separate directions. I'm like, well, shit, I don't know what I said, but it worked. I hope I could do it again.
Start a speaking cat.
Mm-hmm. Even the dog looked at me like, damn, do that again. Yeah, the sky just opened up. It was just like all at once, just bang on the house. I'm like, damn.
Cats scare me as well, laugh out loud.
Well, I've never seen dogs you're fine with. That's because they don't hiss, right? I've never seen a catzilla or like my cat is a nightmare type of cat before until Marty. The way she went after Issa, I've never seen a cat behave like that in person. I mean, on TV, yeah, but never in person. I was like, oh my god, because she didn't do that with me. I trained her not to be all bitey and chompy because Marty was feral. She was found outside.
Oh.
And Onyx was born in someone's house, so she's the cuddler. Onyx really, although Marty came up to me last night and just laid down on me. I was getting ready to try and lay down and go to sleep, and she comes in and lays down on my leg. I'm like, really? Your timing is impeccable. And every time I went to move, she'd shift and move with me. I'm like, oh, I'm stuck. Because I did pick her up, because I'm not one of those people that's like, oh, I can't move, I have the baby on me. No, I'll pick the animal up and move them, And I did, but she came right back. And I'm like, okay, Marty doesn't cuddle that often, so obviously she needs some closeness right now. So I waited another 20 minutes, and then she wandered off on her own.
Oh.
But yeah, she was actually picked up by animal control. About 4 streets over from me. Hey Wes, it's not
Wow.
my fault. Just putting that
Wes,
out
it's
there.
Cody's fault. She did it. Cody
Yeah,
did it.
Wendy. Wendy's just mad because her daughter likes me better than she likes her own mom.
I'm not mad.
Not my fault. Not Cody's fault. And Kevin already did it for you since you weren't here. He put in hashtag Cody's fault, and then in parentheses he put for Wes. So, but yeah, and she's never gone after anybody else like that, just Issa. It's only Issa that she attacks like that. I mean, like it's her mission in life to make the girl bleed, I don't know, Wes. I haven't heard from her. I do not know. I didn't do it. It's a fucking conspiracy, I'm telling you. I think Myra had said that Kathy had commented on one of her videos either yesterday. So she's been in and out, but I haven't seen her in any chats, and she never emailed me back. So I do not know. You're the one that's got her number, texting her and stuff. I don't have her phone number, so. And I don't do Instagram. And she doesn't have Facebook.
Yeah.
So. Hashtag Kevin is a brat. Or, yeah, well, Kevin is a brat too, but I meant to say hashtag Wes is a brat because I've been putting that in chats too whenever he starts with me. But Kevin was a brat for doing it for you. Bratty people. Wake up, Wendy.
Look up at what?
Wake up.
Oh, wake up. Oh,
Wake up.
okay.
Be awake.
Okay, I'm awake.
Otherwise, I'll fall asleep. And I don't want to fall asleep on my own live again.
No,
I've already done
I
that
can't
once.
do
I don't
that.
want to do it again.
You've already done that?
Yeah.
Oh, Cody.
I fell asleep sitting up while my avatar was up. I wasn't on camera, but. Oh, see, Larry thinks he saw Kathy in someone's chat today. So she's around here and there. She's just doing her thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was asleep for like a minute. People on the panel were like, Cody. And I'm like, oh, what, huh? They're like, you sleeping? I'm like, no, not anymore. I had been up for like 2 days though. Yeah, Kevin, I embrace my brattiness too.
Hey. So tired.
Yeah, I just yawned too. They're contagious.
They are.
Well, It's good news or bad news, whichever way you want to take it. But I don't have to worry about the free StreamYard hours. I was able to pay for StreamYard for the next month, so I'm good. I won't run out of time because I only had about 3 hours left on it, and I was helped out by another YouTube angel.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And I fully appreciate it because this is, I mean, between going in other people's lives and having my own, it's my only social, you know.
Yeah.
So my only socialization. Wes can't find Just Me Kathy. And he blames me. That's why it's my fault. Suppose that's why he says it's my fault. Kathy gonna do what Kathy wants to do. And if she doesn't want to be on YouTube or in chats, then she's not gonna be. I have nothing to do with that.
Seriously need to start getting more sleep.
I didn't know it was a secret, Wes. You tell the world it's my fault when it's not. I can tell the world why you're saying and what it's about. Damn. And it's not the world. I never have more than 200 views on my on my shows. So it's only 200, well, under 200 people. Don't worry about it. It's all good. Willow. No, I don't say hi to them. If I don't say hi to them in person, I'm not going to say hi to them when they're not here. Hey, Rhonda.
Hi, lurkers.
If my lurkers want to say hi to me, they won't be lurkers. They'll be typing in the chat. I mean, I'm glad they're here, and I don't have a problem with people watching if they're not chatting. That's fine with me, but I'm not going to go all crazy and pay all kinds of attention to people that aren't participating. Yeah. Rhonda, I have a question for you. Do you have any idea when Just Sandy is going to send that Amazon gift card? I don't want to bug her because I know she's busy and I don't want to irritate her, but I didn't know if you guys had discussed it after the show, after the Opal Bling race or not. Hashtag gotta go, bossy Rhonda is here. Well, you're not lurking anymore, Rhonda, so you can't. So we can say hi to you. I'm glad my neighbor went to the store for me this morning when it wasn't raining. I would have felt bad if I had to ask him to go out in the rain. That would suck. Although now the neighborhood just quieted down because it downpoured and everybody went running for their houses. Now, Rhonda bosses Kevin around all the time. Because Rhonda be the boss. So, she can do that. Rhonda scares me. Kevin. I thought you knew a guy and nothing scared you. What's up with that, huh? It doesn't work because Rhonda's from New York, too.
Oh dear.
I have nothing to talk about. This is weird. I don't like awkward silences, but I don't want to just ramble because I'm just too tired. I wouldn't even make sense to me at this point if I just started rambling on. Those guys are afraid. Well, Kevin, I don't know what to tell you. But you got awesome deviled eggs, so you're good.
Mm-hmm.
Rambling Rose, yeah. I just haven't slept since yesterday. At some point, I don't even remember what time I was sleeping yesterday. Oh, I took like an hour nap before Larry's auction. Why, Kevin? Oh, I forgot to pin the link. I put it in the chat for Wendy to get here, and then I forgot to pin it. Whoops. Told you I'm tired. Yeah, Bobby, it was nap time a while ago, and I couldn't fall asleep. There was too much activity outside, and it was bothering my dog, and so she was making her grumbly noises right next to my head, and I'm like, I cannot stop yawning. My Susanna.
Hey,
Hi,
Susanna.
Susanna. How's Tina? I know she got up really early for work this morning. She okay? It's a lot of driving. How the fuck are ya? I'm a sleepy bear, Susanna. Because I always do the live, well, almost always do the live, and I didn't want people to look forward to it and me not do it. I just probably won't be going as long. I mean, the last couple of lives I've done were like 5 and 6 hours. So, good. I'm glad she's good. Wouldn't matter, Wes. I don't drink that swill. Ugh, coffee. Ugh.
I don't like coffee.
Yeah, I don't like coffee either.
No.
I like coffee ice. I like coffee ice cream, but I don't like coffee. And my mom makes an amazing chocolate cake that has coffee in it. Just a little bit of coffee in both the cake and the frosting. And the cake is absolutely delicious. And I've made it. It just I won't make it again because you have to sit there for like 20 minutes stirring the frosting on a stovetop, and I'm like, So I didn't think it was going to be as painful as it turned out to be. I mean, it was delicious, but I was like, no, that hurt too much. Yeah, it's probably going to be a quickie, Wes. Those are good every once in a while.
A quickie. Got it.
It's a good job Cody's name ain't Vicky, innit? Quickie with Vicky.
Oh gosh, stop.
Ha ha ha.
It was funny.
Toad should be seen and not heard. Yeah, Susanna. And
But yeah, but it's tough. It's reversed because I'm not seen but heard.
yeah.
So you're screwed.
No, I'm not. I'm here all by myself. There is no possibility of that event happening.
Imagination, Cody. Imagination.
Yeah, it's too tired. Excellent. Well, it's actually a mocha cake. I mean, it only has a couple of tablespoons of, and it's instant coffee too. It's not even brewed coffee that's in it. There's like 2 or 3 tablespoons of coffee in with the cake mix, and then like 1 or 2 in the frosting, and it's really really good. But
It sounds really good.
it's a lot of work to make it. Hey, Larry. The cake itself doesn't take much work, but the frosting takes forever to make. So,
Hey, Larry.
Hello. Kevin told me to get my ass on the panel.
yeah, I saw that. It's a lot of pressure, Larry. He says you have to come up here because you're funny. So, okay, you ready? Be funny and go.
No.
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 Okay, no, she drinks Folgers instant. My mom's always drinking, unless she's at like some kind of function where they brew coffee. She's always drinks instant coffee. Yeah, John was horrified too because he only drinks brewed coffee. So when my mom asked him if he wanted coffee, he got all excited. He was like, "Yeah!" And she pulled out a coffee cup and grounds, and he's like, "What are you doing?" And she's like, "I'm gonna make you coffee." He goes, "Oh, it's instant." And she's like, "Well, yeah." And he's like, "I'm okay." I'm like, he wouldn't drink it. So I just sat there laughing, going, "Oh, coffee conflicts." Susanna, he hasn't been nice since he got here. He's been mean to me. Kevin.
I thought he was being nice.
He was being grumpy to me earlier. He hashtag Cody's fault for Wes.
That's right, Bobby. Me and one Mr. Grinch. That's right.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch.
That's
Isn't it a little early for Grinch already, Larry? We haven't even gotten through Halloween yet.
365 days for the Grinch.
Ugh.
All year long. No, Kevin, I'm not telling a story. I don't have any stories.
Yeah, I don't have any stories either.
Yeah, me either.
I gotta drink more to have stories.
Wes. Another reason Rhonda dislikes Larry, she loves her Christmas.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But hey, the Grinch does give it back, though.
Yeah, but you have to go through the whole movie to get Christmas back, so.
That's okay.
Why is everybody always picking it? Yeah, Kevin, you have stories, but you're not here, are you? You're there.
Yeah. I don't have the camel picture yet. I gotta add the camel picture.
Kevin's got stories.
Cody, get the memo on One Thug Stack, and I have seen that screen name being a scammer. I have not gotten that memo. So they're a scammer too? I have seen that name in chats.
Is that one better?
No.
No. It's a camel.
Yeah, I can't stand that whole camel hump day stuff.
Oh well.
It's not my thing. Every time someone says happy hump day, I roll my eyes. My eyes have whiplash.
Happy hump day.
Susanna, you will never believe what just popped up on my notifications. Watch Susanna Chronicles live in 30 minutes straight talk. Just popped up on my notifications.
Wow, that was what, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock?
Yeah, and now I clicked close on it and it gave me that you are live with straight talk.
Awesome. Oh,
And now,
apparently Susanna likes this one.
and then Wendy's just came up that she did a little while ago.
Wow.
And Moonstone Mamas just came up, and I know they were on a while ago. Yeah, my notifications are. Thank you, YouTube, for being so, on the ball. That's true, Kevin. He hated people, not Christmas.
That's right. Right, boobies! I see that, Kevin. Boobies!
Yeah, Wes, I'll watch that after since I'm doing live right now. I'm not going to pop in and watch another video, but I'll watch it when I'm done.
Why not?
Because it's rude, that's why.
He had the volume turned off, that's all.
Well, that kind of defeats the purpose.
The volume turned off and nobody knows.
How are they scamming? Are they like buying things and not like winning things in auctions and not paying for them? Or are they trying to get people to send them money? Or I'm curious. And like I said, I don't want to watch the video while I'm doing a live.
See, and Wes, you got your package coming. I mailed that out today.
Ooh, Westgate. I have a package coming from Orange Park, Florida. And I know that's not Victoria. It's close, but it's not where Victoria is. And I have no idea who's sending it to me or what it is. It's like a random package. I'm like,
I know, I know who lives close, but she doesn't sell stuff. She buys.
Oh, Kodi.
both not paying and not sending goods paid for. Okay. I got you.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, I don't know. See, orange. I don't know who'd you buy from? Do you know of lately?
Who what?
Did you buy something from somebody, or are they just sending it?
No,
to you?
I haven't had any money in months to buy anything at auctions. That's why I haven't been going to auctions. I can't because I'll see something that I really, really want and won't be able to get it, and I'll get sad. So might be Nikki. Oh, is Nikki there in that area? Could be, but
Oh.
Huh.
Okay.
It'll be a surprise. I have a present coming. It's a surprise.
I didn't know Nikki was in that area.
Yeah, Nikki is really close to Victoria.
Max, I received one from somebody I never heard of, and that was off. I found out that was off of Ella's auction last week. The guys in New York.
Huh. I got mail. My mom brought my mailman to me yesterday, and there was a thing from American Express. Like you qualify for, and they want you to sign up for whatever was on the outside of the envelope. But it was to Hidden Treasures with, and I can't remember the name. It began with a K. And it was like Kyra or something. But it was to the house next door. I don't know which way the numbers go on my house, so I'm not sure which neighbor it is. But apparently, they're running a business, and Hidden Treasures sounds like they're a reseller. Oh, the flamingos are in Florida too. Yeah.
Me and Nikki and Victoria basically live across town. Well, Victoria's town is really big.
Yeah, it is. So I thought that was interesting. Hidden Treasures. It sounds like a reseller. It sounds like somebody who finds hidden treasures at like thrift stores or whatever and repurposes or resells them. So I'm curious now to know which of my neighbors is doing business. Yeah, what's funny is when I lived in Florida for a year, I was in that same area that Nikki and Victoria are in.
Oh, okay.
But I never met them. I wasn't YouTubing then. And that was 5 or 6 years ago. I don't know. So it'll be a surprise. Should be interesting.
That,
Better not be anything gross.
okay, I can wipe out that video. I've been uploading videos for the past 2 hours.
Get anything listed today, Larry?
No?
I didn't think so.
I'm trying. I want to bring those books in from the car and take a look at those, but I haven't got to them yet.
Yeah, you've been saying that for like a week.
It's probably 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Right,
You're
Kodi,
turning-
I'm going to head out because I'm going to phone little Brit.
All right, Wendy. Tell Emily I said hi and I love her.
I will do. Right, bye,
Right.
all. Love you all.
Have a good night, Wendy. Yeah, Larry, you're turning into a hoarder.
Well, that tree was loud. Holy smokes. Wow.
Oh, and for anybody that has not heard, Tina Powell, Ma Powell, is going back and to do her lives on Sundays again. She's not doing it with a panel; it's just her, but she's gonna start doing her chats on Sundays again, which is good because I missed going to her chats and things. Yay!
I don't know which one is that. Mine. Okay, so
Hi, Michael. How's everything in your neck of Massachusetts, Michael?
okay.
You all right, Larry?
Oh yeah, no, I just muted because trying to get rid of some of these videos that I'm uploading, and there's talking while I'm deleting it. After just done uploading.
Things are okay here. Starting to go in the right direction, I guess. Right now, it's not too bad. I'm just really tired.
Big Mike. Who's Big Mike?
That's my husband,
Oh, hi, Big Mike.
technically.
Oh,
We're still legally married, but he lives in Massachusetts and I don't. So,
oh.
yep.
Okay.
Are you back in Lowell now, Michael? Or are you still in? Are you in Lawrence, or have you moved to a different place now? Because I'm nosy like that.
Oh.
Yeah, Susanna, he's in Mass. I left him with you guys when I left the state. No shish. You back in Lowell? Okay. I do not miss that town. I know I do because I'm nosy. Hello, have you met me? Besides, when hiring hitmen, you need to know where to send them. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I don't have the money to do that yet. Although I know a guy who knows a guy. No. It's all right. We're all good.
Yeah, I gotta make some room on the phone here, so I gotta upload these videos so I can hopefully record this other storm that's gonna be coming in.
Well, Larry, you don't have to be on the panel just because Kevin told you to, you know.
I know that.
If you have things to do.
I know that. No. I don't. Actually, the phone's doing the work, not me.
Okay.
I'm just clicking on the picture and hitting upload.
You just tell Kevin what I tell Kevin. You're not the boss of me. Don't be telling me what to do.
No. So I've heard you say that, and then yeah, I'm not going there.
Well, that's good to know, Wes.
I'm not going there.
Wes, it hadn't really occurred to me that she wasn't, but I'm glad that you've heard from her and that she's alive.
Kathy is alive. Did what? Did Kathy show up in the chat?
No, she probably texted him back or something.
Oh, wow. Wow, Wes is really concerned. Holy smoke-a-ton.
He has been, yeah.
Wow.
Is she coming into the chat, Wes? Do you know?
No, Wes, Kevin's not bugging me. It's okay. It's all right.
He said, Larry, Kevin bugging you? Contact Rhonda.
No, he's fine. He's fine. All he told me was get my butt up on the panel, and I said why, and then I decided to go ahead and jump on.
You rat Kevin out to Rhonda. Rhonda, Kevin's picking on me. Rhonda set him straight. He's a scared Rhonda.
Everything's fine.
Kevin. Where's Kevin? Wes trying to get people to sick Rhonda on you. You see that?
I can defend myself. I don't need Rhonda, not unless it really gets bad. Yeah, Kevin's all right.
Just all right, huh? You know, he used to be a pretty big deal.
No, we had to drop that one.
No, I think Kevin is still a big deal. I love Kevin.
Oh, okay.
Even when he's grumpy and mean to me.
Uh-oh. There's Rhonda.
Rhonda, who is Kevin and Rhonda?
There's Rhonda. Uh-oh. There she is. Everything's fine. Everything's cool.
Larry's like, everybody calm down.
Everybody calm down. Everything's all right.
To honor Victoria, who's not here and hopefully having a good time with her daughter. Oh my golly. Although I did call her Lady Margarita and told her not to throw any knives at herself when she's at that bar that her daughter wants to take her to. I said, don't get hit with any knives. She goes, well, after a couple of margaritas, it's everybody else that's going to have to be worried. And I was like, no, that's what I was talking about. Don't hit yourself with any.
She's only good for 1.5, and then she's toast.
Yeah. I love Victoria.
She's toast.
You guys are so silly.
Oh, look who's in the chat.
My Kathy. I missed you. I emailed you, but I have 2 different emails for you, and I just didn't want to email them both, so I only picked one. And I think it was the one that you sent the cake picture on from. Well, Wes announced that you're alive with a heart and huggy faces, so I'm really glad you're alive.
And Kathy, whenever you get to it, I did send you a message in IG.
Yeah, Larry, I told Larry, Monday, I think, that when I saw you, I'd let you know that he had messaged you. And, oh, you don't check emails? Well, I have no other way to contact you, honey, so. So,
This is a new message I sent. The other one was a week ago Saturday, so I changed the message.
and then I didn't see you, so I couldn't give you the message that Larry was trying to contact you.
Yeah.
I hope everything's okay, Kathy. I didn't know if you were having like bad fibro or episodes or anything. And you don't have to say in the chat what was going on. I'm glad you're here and that you're okay.
Yeah.
I hope you're okay.
Man, she could have been having a rough couple of days. Who knows?
Yep. It happens to all of us.
It happens. Oh, there's been a couple of times where I wanted to cancel my lives because I didn't feel like doing them.
Gee, Kathy, do you think Wes is happy to see you? Kathy, this man has been hashtag Kodi's fault for 3 days now because you were missing, and he said it was my fault.
Oh, that's why. Okay.
He kept asking where I hid you. What did I do with you? I'm like, I haven't done anything with her, I swear.
Well, feel better, Kathy. It's been a lot of pain. Not feeling well.
I hope you're feeling better now.
Yeah.
I do. I love you, Kathy. I don't like it when you don't feel good.
Mm.
Wes was all, I'm not talking to you, Kodi. I'm like, why? He's like, because you take up my Kathy time. And I'm like, oh my God. And then he's doing hashtag Kodi's fault everywhere. He got Rhonda doing it. I'm like, what the hell, people? Well, now you can stop, Wes. It wasn't my fault. See?
Yeah, I was wondering why I wasn't seeing her in the morning.
Mm.
Well, okay, yeah. Figure Kathy will show up when she's ready.
Well, I mean, I know when my hands are acting up bad, that it's one of the reasons that I haven't been chatting in Victoria's morning chats as much, like typing. I'll type her short messages to help her out, but I haven't really just been chatting because my hands hurt so bad. So I can completely understand not wanting to even deal with chats and all that if you're not feeling well and you're in a lot of pain. So yeah, stop hashtag Kodi's fault. It's not my fault. Stop it. Meanie head. Hashtag silly Wes. I'll be working on a video tomorrow, so I won't be around. Just a heads up, Wes. Oh, well, thank God you're warning him in advance. Because I never would have heard the end of that. Look, you made her disappear again.
No, that's an every Thursday thing. She's busy on a video every Thursday. Cause she uploads it at 5 or 6:25 or something like that. I'm getting your schedule down, Kathy, on the video stuff.
Rhonda, it was not. Rhonda's blaming me because she was tired and she was up too early and she didn't have enough coffee. No, I'm not involved with the video. You don't get to see that video, Wes. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Calm down. Don't explode.
Here we go.
It is not my fault.
Okay, yes, you are. But I haven't watched your last one. I think the one before. Maybe not the one before, but I did watch the last one. Whenever you're ready. Who's whenever you're ready?
Oh, she's talking to Kathy because she wants to interview Kathy.
Oh.
Kathy's not ready to talk yet.
Oh. Oh, you're welcome, Kathy. Yeah, I try. I do miss some because, I mean, there's just too many people. People bitch, you don't watch my videos. Well, I'm subbed to almost 1,000 people. Give me a break.
Yeah. Kevin, hashtag hiding behind my couch because you scared of Rhonda. That's why. If you're scared, just say you're scared. Oh, yeah, you already did. Never mind. I believe that was hashtag Rhonda scares me.
Oh, the chat's moving slow.
Yeah, it does that. That's why there are a lot of silent pauses in my lives, because I don't have anybody to bounce off of with conversation.
Wow.
So I end up with awkward pauses and silences and things.
Well, hey, Kevin, come up with a song.
Not if you're going to sing it. I'll mute you.
The wheels on the bus go round and around.
Oh, God. Well, I got all my drama out on Monday because I did the video about Tyrannical on Monday for like an hour and a half. I was on live. So I got all my drama out ahead of my show.
Oh, yeah, Kathy's the same way. Yeah, just too many people to watch. I mean,
Yeah.
My phone goes nuts every day with a lot of people uploading videos or going live. I mean, I can only do so much. Oh. I'm waiting for Kevin to put a song in.
You're not going to sing it, are you?
I just said I'm waiting for him to put a song in. That's all I said. Well.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, Kathy, don't feel bad. People need to understand that,
Yeah, don't feel bad.
I mean, I was there when it was live, Kevin. You fucker.
Ah.
I already told you I liked the interview. It was a good interview. And you said you had to check find out which one of your 15 personalities did the interview. But I already gave you ass compliments, you fucker. Yep, Kathy was there too.
Yep.
Yeah, I missed Straight Talk today because I was waiting for my neighbor to.
Oh, you didn't miss much.
That's nice, Larry.
No. I mean, there was she brought up a topic, and she wanted everybody to join in the chat to join in on the topic. So everybody was. Well, she started it, and then everybody was talking about it, and it scared her. So she ended up ending the show when the numbers were dropping.
No.
Yeah, she said she wanted people to bring up some horror, some things that your mom told you that you believed that wasn't real. Is things for Halloween and all this other
Susanna.
stuff. And she started getting nervous. She started getting nervous and scared. She goes, let's talk about something else now. I'm like, oh my God. I even put in there, Susanna, oh my God, you started it. She said, yeah, I know I started it.
Susanna, you know that kind of stuff freaks you out. Why would you have that in your topic? I heard you with last night with them all doing the red rum thing and you freaking out. You were nervous.
I'm like, it was getting funny. I'm like, oh my God.
Poor Susanna.
Yeah, because I told her that there was actually in our area here, there's actually an area called Axe Murder Hollow, and that's what it's really called. It's not that really anymore because of all the building and stuff that's going on around it. But yeah, when I was growing up, that's what it was called. And it was a scary place to go on Halloween. Halloween was the only time it was really scary to go through it.
Hi, Susanna.
Oh, I'm leaving.
The only reason why I left the show and I did it fast, it wasn't because I was scared. I was actually not feeling well. I was getting
Okay.
And I said that. I says, I'm not feeling well. I'm leaving now. I'm very dizzy.
Okay.
And that's the reason why.
Okay.
And it showed every time that we were talking about, either a scary movie or something like that. Some people would talk about it, and others wanted to talk about more if they were interested more in the food.
Oh, okay.
And I was watching.
I
I was
apologize.
watching. I was watching the numbers,
Okay.
and when we were talking about different types of shows, there were people that were leaving. When we started talking about food, it seemed like more people were coming in. So I was trying to go where people wanted it to go. So
Okay.
I do apologize. I was not feeling well this morning.
Are you better
Um,
now?
No,
I'm
I
actually
apologize for that comment. I didn't know. I didn't hear that part of it. I think I stepped away, but I didn't hear that. I
no,
apologize.
no, it's okay. No, absolutely, it's okay. It's just I just want to apologize to everybody that was there. I was not feeling well. I'm actually laying down in bed,
Okay.
and I ended up taking my migraine medicine, and
Oh,
for the dizziness. I'm like
I'm
down right
sorry.
now.
you take medicine for dizziness?
I do.
I didn't know there was such a thing.
Well,
Yeah.
it's not really. It's not medicine. It's the Drimazine or something like that, and you take it. And you can also put like the different oils in back of your ear. And I also take my pill for my nauseousness because I get dizzy a lot.
Oh,
So that's why I'm in bed.
Well, I hope
oh,
you feel better soon, Susanna.
yeah.
I
Hopefully,
will. I just wanted to come on to apologize to
no,
everyone.
You don't need
That's
to
where.
apologize. Susanna, you don't need to apologize.
no.
No, I do. I
No,
do.
you
And
don't.
it was just I was so feeling well.
Oh,
Towards the end, I was just like done.
yeah, I never knew there was stuff that you could put behind your ear to stop dizziness. I never knew that.
They take it so when you go, when you go on a cruise,
Dramamine? Like Dramamine?
almost like that. It's like an oil, and it
Hmm.
helps like with motion and stuff. So that's what it
Oh,
was.
oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's a
Like
natural.
motion sickness. Okay.
Yeah, it's a natural supplement, natural oil that will help your system adjust to motion sickness.
Now, isn't there some kind of a strap you can put around your wrist, and it's like a little ball that pushes on your thing on your arm to prevent that?
Yeah, like
Oh,
Kathy said, she wears C-bands on her wrist.
Oh, okay.
never heard of that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah. My, I think my nephew used to wear one, and so did my sister. Yeah, it's a band you put around your wrist, and it's got a ball. It
Oh,
puts pressure on the inside of your wrist where you bend your hand. And it puts
mm-hmm.
pressure on it, and it prevents the sickness feeling.
Oh
See,
wow,
y'all learned something new today.
absolutely. And I'll take a look into that. I'll take a look into anything, just about.
Yeah.
Alrighty, I just wanted to come on and just let you guys know. That's all. And I
Please,
do apologize.
I hope you feel better soon,
Yeah.
Susanna. You can tell in your voice that you're not feeling good
Yeah.
Yeah, I
because
will.
you're usually like up and happy and
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
and yeah, you can definitely tell that you're down today. I'm sorry,
it's
honey.
just an off day. I'll be better tomorrow. Absolutely.
Okay.
I love you,
Alrighty, guys.
Susanna.
I love you all.
Okay.
Bye. Have a good show. I'm watching in the background here.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay. Okay. Bye bye. Yeah. Yeah. It's just a thing you put on the inside of your wrist. I totally forgot about those because my sister doesn't use those anymore.
Boo.
Oh my goodness.
It brightened up outside.
She had to wait for me to turn my camera on. She can't do it by herself.
Nope.
Ah!
It's still
What was going on in the chat there for a second? I'm like, oh my God, what's going on?
well because when Kevin said that everybody should go watch the interview that Susanna did with him, he said, "You fuckers," and so we all responded with "fuckers," and Ronnie came in and go, "Who you calling a fucker?"
Oh, I'm like, oh, that's all I said was something about fucker. I'm like, okay, I guess I missed the start of it.
See, John, and I and my son used to call each other that all the time. You know,
Yeah.
we'd walk into a room and you'd look at them and go, "What's up, fucker?"
Yeah, Willow. It's a little ball. It's a strap. It's a little ball that presses right in here in this area here somewhere, and it prevents it helps with car sickness. Oh, about balls. Kathy, that's about balls.
No matter what chat you go into, Willow. No matter where you go, Willow, there's always balls somewhere in there.
Yeah, they work. Yeah, Kathy said they work. They work, Susan. Holy smokes!
I'm on Amazon right now, and they have one on here it's called Relief Band Classics Anti-Nausea Wristband, FDA cleared nausea and vomiting relief for anxiety, etc., etc. $130.
Oh no! Hell no!
Wow! But then, like right underneath it, they have a 10-pack of motion sickness wristbands that just have like the little pressure ball in it for like $12.
Wow!
And they have C-band, and that one's $9. So they range in price all over the place.
Oh yeah. Check eBay.
I don't want to go on eBay.
Oh, okay. eBay's probably cheaper. You can probably get them at your local drugstore.
Yeah, Suzanne, if you just do a search online for C-band, SEA band, then you'll find plenty of options. Okay, Kathy got hers at Walgreens for $10. Yep.
Okay. Well, if they're at Walgreens, they're probably at Rite Aid too. I got a Rite Aid right down the street.
Wendy said she's talking to her daughter, talking to little Brit, and she just said Kodi got her saying it's a ginger thing because I was saying it was a redhead thing. Ooh. And in the UK, they mostly refer to redheads as gingers. And so now her daughter is going, it's a ginger thing. Tell her I said, you go, little Brit.
Yeah, I guess they're gonna have their Halloween thing next week on their talk show thing with Susanna and Des. And I said, yeah, I'll be more happy to come on and tell about it. I mean, yeah, it was some scary stuff that happened on that road. I mean, you didn't have to go very far.
Yeah, there was a place just outside. Well, it might have been in the city, like the limits, but it was on the outskirts of it where I was living. And as far as I know, it didn't have a name, but everybody called it the Haunted Woods. And my martial arts instructor and friend wanted to go check it out because he was big into that. So he grabbed a bunch of us and we all went trooping into the woods, and they were definitely freaky stuff going on in there. It borders around, the property borders around a group of buildings that at one point was a hospital for like tuberculosis patients or whatever. And then it was a mental asylum, and then it was a correctional facility. And just the gamut of negative energy in that building was amazing. And he had a metal detector with him. We found a dog chain like every 6 feet, like a choker collar, every 6 feet buried. I'm like, why are there choke chains buried in the ground every 6 feet? It was kind of freaky. And yeah, there was a burnt out building back there that you're welcome.
Okay, Susan. Yeah.
Burnt out building back there. I mean, it burned down a long time ago, but I went to step over something. I put my hand on the building and it burned me. My hand turned bright red. I was like, oh shit. And they were like, what? I'm like, look. And I held my hand up and it was bright red, like I just put my hand on something hot. And the feeling went away like, minutes later, but still, I was like, okay, can we go now? I'm like, I'm kind of done being in here. So, but way back a long time ago, bad things happened in the woods. There were a couple of kids that disappeared and never came back out of there. And yeah, it was, the sounds we were hearing in there just didn't match up with what should be there. So it's pretty freaky.
I had to mute another train was going by. I'm like, boy, as loud as these things are today, I'm going to sound like Rhonda's house. No offense, Rhonda. If you're still in the chat.
Hashtag Larry's scared too. Yeah, you talking about the thing, the pressure on your wrist for nausea reminded me of a Xena Warrior Princess episode. I used to religiously watch that show where she was her little sidekick, the little redhead there, was really seasick. So Xena used a pressure point in her wrist and tapped it, and the girl was eating everything. I mean, food that you would not eat and all that until she was like, "Oh, you don't want to eat that." And she goes, "No, it's good." And she tapped her wrist again, and the girl was like, "Oh, yeah."
Yeah, I still watch that show.
I love that show. It makes me sad that the guy that played Ares died.
Yeah.
Because I looked him up a long time ago to see what else he was in, and he was making a movie when a stunt went bad and he fell and he was killed.
Yeah, because they're supposed to have a gathering in Ohio. I think it was last year.
Yeah.
Because Lucy Lawless was coming over here, and now they're both into making a show again.
Cool.
It's called Murder, She Wrote.
That was already a show.
Well, that was a show 2 years ago, but it didn't go the following year because it got canceled. And they just recently started up, and Renee is with her.
No, I mean Murder, She Wrote. It was already a show with Angela Lansbury. It ran for years.
Oh, yeah.
I know. I watch it repeatedly on Amazon. I love that show. You can actually see the evolution of the phone into the cell phone and the disappearance of payphones if you watch all the episodes that's on Amazon. From when the cell phones first came out and they were like big clunky cell phones down to the smaller ones. I get scared from my backyard, and I live in a city. I have trees all over the backyard, and I need the trees to talk to one another. Scares me sometimes. You mean you hear the trees talk to one another? Yeah. Well, they do that. They're lonely too.
But then I guess there are a lot of people that want Xena to start back up again, but I guess the husband can't afford to start it up.
Yeah.
She feels that she's too old, but everybody's saying, "You're not too old." She said, "Look at the lady that's playing in the Terminator movies."
Yeah.
How's
Linda Hamilton? Well, she got hurt a lot making Xena and the Hercules series because she didn't know how to ride a horse when she first started, and a lot of the times those horses spooked at nothing, and she fell off. She at one point broke her pelvis because she fell off the horse.
That wasn't her.
Yeah, it was.
That was her stunt double.
Oh.
Her stunt double looks exactly like her.
Oh. Because I thought I heard her say in an interview once that she broke her pelvis. Maybe she was saying
her stunt double has a movie out.
Well, I know she got hurt a lot. It was a lot of hard work swinging those swords. Even if the swords are kind of fake, it's a lot of hard work doing that choreography correctly.
Yeah. You can catch that stuff on YouTube. I caught quite a few of them. Between that one and I would watch that and MacGyver.
Yeah.
And then I got into watching the new MacGyver, which wasn't too bad, but that got canceled after 5 seasons.
I miss watching CSI. I haven't watched CSI in years. I was going to try buying all the box DVD sets of the seasons, but there's just too many of them. It would look like I wallpapered my house in CSI. You know what I mean? There's just too many. But I love that show. All of them.
Okay. The chat. What's up with the chat? The chat shut up here. What's up with you people?
Look at you yelling at my people. Look, Larry, it's in a Pepsi bottle, but it's not Pepsi. It's orange.
Oh, hell no.
I switched up for the day.
Everybody got quiet.
Mm-hmm. They did. Well, Wes is probably monopolizing Kathy and text, so she's busy. And I don't know.
And who knows where Kevin went?
He's hiding from Rhonda.
Oh yeah. And see, Rhonda's probably lurking. Everybody went into lurking status.
I used to get scared from the back of my house when I lived in the city too, because of the neighbors. They were kind of creepy. But where I grew up, we had a big yard. It was on a dead end street, and yeah, Kathy. So we used to go in the woods there all the time. There was nothing in those woods. Our property where our street was bordered a bird sanctuary, so like nobody could build back there. So as kids, that was just awesome. That we knew that there were no buildings going up there. There was nobody going to be in the woods with us. So we used to just hang out in the woods, build forts and stuff in there. Okay. Kathy, see, Kodi is good.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Caught.
Hashtag busted.
Kathy won't text me. What's up with that?
Does she have your phone number?
I don't think I have hers either. Well, she never, I mean, hey, Instagram is wonderful, Kathy. You can do it in secret.
I was going to say, she can't text you if she doesn't have your number, Larry.
Well, you gotta go ahead. Until I see you on Instagram, I won't give it to you. You haven't been on Instagram in a while. I know you've been sick under the weather. I know.
No, she's already said before she doesn't check emails. She doesn't check her Instagram. She has it, but doesn't bother with it.
But I have heard her say, just let me know if you send me something in Instagram, and I will go look. I'm like, fine, I can do that.
Yeah.
That's understandable. Okay, I will send you the phone number, Kathy. I will send you the number. People hunt me down. Okay, that's understandable, Kathy. That's understandable.
You seem to be adding to the list of stalkers, Kathy.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take off. I got some more stuff to do that I haven't done yet. So,
You know you're not going to do it, Larry. I don't know why you bother in saying it.
Sure I am. I mean, I'm getting overloaded with stuff here. I got to start doing something.
Larry, you've been overloaded for like over a month.
Well, that too.
Mm-hmm.
That too. Well, I did last week, but last week I was doing good. I was getting the stuff on there. I just haven't done nothing yet this week, and this is Wednesday.
Well, at least you've sold a bunch of DVDs.
Yes, I did. I got rid of a bunch of them, and I was going to go look for some more today, and didn't do it. I had to watch a repairman that come to my sister's house today. I had to wait for that person to come up so I can let him in the house.
Yeah. My cat is harassing me.
Okay. Okay, we will catch you later.
All right, bye, Larry. Thanks for coming on.
Bye. Bye.
Now y'all are stuck with just me. But I probably won't be on much longer because I am really tired. Oh, cat, really? Oh. She is like all of a sudden super Klingon kitty. Like nails out, gripping, holding on. I'm like, ow, sensitive skin. And this time her food is down. Their food is down. They have water. I didn't let the dog drink at all. So she's just harassing me because she loves me. Huh. Yeah. But that hurts. So she's got to go. Love is pain. Ow. And now she's going to walk all over my stuff. But yeah, that was funny. I told Larry that I saw you all over the place and that, I'd let you know that he had messaged you and to get in touch with him. And, oh, Kat, seriously, off my face. And then all of a sudden you weren't there. And I'm like, what happened? I can't tell her if she's not there. So, Kathy, Larry's trying to get in touch with you. There. I passed on the message. I did my job. Okay, Kathy. Tell him I said happy birthday. I know. I remember he was in Big B's thing. So yeah, tell him I said happy birthday. I'm gonna end it anyway. I'm so tired, and I don't really have anything to talk about except that it's not my fault. But I hope everybody has a very good day, afternoon, and the rest of your week. I will be back on Saturday morning at between 9 and 9:30. I haven't really decided which time yet, and even when it's scheduled for 9:30, sometimes I go early, just because sitting here just staring at my computer bothers me. Love you too, honey. Feel better, sweetie, please. I don't like it when my friends don't feel good. And thank you for everybody who showed up and just listened to me be boring. Appreciate that. And I will talk to you all later. See you around the tube and on Saturday if you show up. And I hope everybody has a blessed week.